Imagine waking up every morning, not to the sound of birds or the warmth of sunlight, but to the gentle hum of machinery and the endless blackness of space outside your window. No gravity, no fresh air, no real showers, just you, a handful of crewmates, and the most hostile environment known to humankind. What really happens if you live in space for a year? The truth is more bizarre and more inspiring than you might think. Stay with me because the next few minutes will take you on a journey few have ever experienced. In 2015, NASA astronaut Scott Kelly and Russian cosmonaut Mikhail Kornienko launched into orbit for a historic mission, spent 340 days aboard the International Space Station, nearly a full year. Their goal to find out how long-term space travel would affect the human body and mind. Their stories and those of other astronauts revealed the incredible challenges and surprising joys of life in space. The first thing you notice in space is weightlessness. Every moment is different. You float through the station, pushing gently off walls. At first it's fun, like flying in a dream, but your body starts to rebel, your face puffs up as the fluids shift upwards, your legs look skinny, your sense of balance is scrambled. Even sleeping is strange. You strap yourself into a sleeping bag on the wall, drifting in 3 dimensions. After a few weeks, the real challenges begin. Without gravity, your bones start to lose calcium, becoming weaker, muscle shrink, especially in your legs and back. You have to exercise 2 hours every day just to slow the loss. Your heart doesn't work as hard and your body volume drops. Some astronauts experience space headaches as their bodies adjust. Even your vision can change. Many astronauts return to the Earth needing new glasses. Before we continue with this story, if you're already on this part on the video, show me that if you leave a like, subscribe, or even you can leave a comment. I love space. Living in space isn't just a physical challenge, it's a mental one. You're far from family, friends, and world you know. The same faces, the same routines. Day after day, astronauts talk about the physiology, monotony of space. To cope, they schedule video calls with loved ones, celebrate birthdays with floating cakes, and watching movies together. Chris Hadfield, who spent 5 months in space, described the awe of seeing the aurora borealis from above and the heartbreak of missing family milestones. Peggy Whitestone, who holds the records for the most cumulative days in space by American, said the hardest part was the isolation, but also the most rewarding as it deepened her appreciation for life on Earth. Space is filled with danger. You can see cosmic radiation bombers your body, increasing your risk of cancer, your immune system weakness, making you more vulnerable to illness. After a year in space, coming home is a shock. Gravity feels crushing. You can barely walk. Your bones are weaker, your muscles are smaller, and your balance is off. Scott Kelly described feeling like an old man. For weeks, some astronauts faint, others struggle with nausea. It can take months to fully recover. But there are upsides. Many astronauts report a shift in perspective, a deep sense of connection to Earth and humanity, seeing the planets as a fragile blue marble floating in a darkness change how you think about life. Darkness change how you think about life, war, and the environment. The overview effect inspires many to become advocates for science, peace, and environmental protection. And yeah, some shocking facts, guys. In just 6 months in space, astronauts can lose up to 20% of their bone density in wide-bearing areas. Cosmic radiation exposure is about 10 times higher than on Earth. So what if you live in space for a year? You would face bone loss, muscle shrinkage, radiation, insomnia, and isolation. But you would also experience have a wonder and a new perspective on life. If these real astronaut stories inspired you, hit the like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. And yeah, if you want to become astronauts, share this with your friends and etc. Tell us in a comment, please, would you spend a year in space if you had a chance, and what would you miss most about Earth?